Yo, what's up, Brent? Master Transformation Mentor here, coming to you from the kitchen with not that many lights on. And I know video is gonna look super fucking creepy, but I was just impacted massively by a quote on Impact, and I just felt so compelled that I had to record something on this because this is such a massively important thing about game, and it's such a massively important thing about life. And I was just watching a video by Tim Ferriss on this, and the same topic. It was the topic of the Ultiman podcast that we just released as well. So it's been kind of heavy on my mind. So the quote that I wanted to share with you and discuss just for a minute or two here is this: focus on impact, not acceptance. Focus on impact, not acceptance. So this comes from a presentation that Tim Ferriss just posted on his blog. It was a talk that he gave at a conference on loving the haters. Okay, it was on haters. Now, hating haters and how to deal with haters is the topic of the episode 2 of the Ultiman podcast with myself and Zach. So this is something I've been thinking about a lot today and yesterday when we were both preparing and publishing the podcast today. So this concept is so massively important when it comes to your interactions with women. This concept is so massively important when it comes to you improving yourself and developing yourself and becoming a stronger man. Unfortunately, we have been miseducated by society into thinking that acceptance is the thing to go for. Acceptance is the thing to focus on. Validation, it's called. And impact is really where the results are. You see, this is a massive distinction between the guys who get really far really fast with women and have them coming back for more, and a lot of other guys, let's say the rest. And one of the biggest differences to that, one of the biggest reasons behind that is this: guys like myself care nothing about acceptance and everything about impact. I don't give a fuck about acceptance. I really don't, right? I accept myself. And when you accept yourself, you don't need acceptance from everyone else. See, unfortunately, a lot of guys, and I was one of them, I used to be one of them, are dealing with their interactions with women like running around with a cup, empty cup, trying to have them fill it up. Right? This is called validation seeking, and it's one of the biggest sticking points, one of the biggest things that holds back guys from being successful when it comes to dating, getting romantic, sexual relationships, whatever it is, with girls. So when you accept yourself, you don't need acceptance externally. That takes a long time, right? That was something that I had to practice for a long time before I really got to a place where I was just okay with me. You know, that's just something you have to take time to do. And you really have to put some effort, some intention behind fully accepting who you are as a man in all your imperfections. And it has to do with your imperfections. It's about looking at the things that make you less than perfect and finding perfection in those things. See, it's our imperfections that make us perfect. So there are things about you that are imperfect, and there are also things about you that are weaknesses that you're working on improving. And there's also things about you that are strengths that you're working on amplifying. But a person who does that is perfect, in my opinion. So if you're one of those people, then you should see yourself as a person who is perfect in your imperfections, if that makes sense. So once you do this, once you make that shift, then you can let go of your need for validation and instead focus on what matters: impact. And impact is where the magic happens, right? Impact is when you get her number, you text her, and she texts you back right away. Impact is when she wants to hang out. You call her and she's initiating hanging out with you, right? Impact is when you hang out and she's following up with you and she's pushing you to meet up with her again. Impact is when you're just seeing her as like a casual thing and she's wanting it to be more. Impact is really where the magic happens. And focusing on impact is one of the biggest keys to becoming more of a man and becoming better at sexual influence. So that's going to wrap up this video. Massive, massive, massive one here. Focus on impact, not acceptance. I strongly encourage you to listen to the Ultimate Man Podcast episode 2 if you haven't, titled FTH, Fuck the Haters, and also to check out Tim Ferriss's talk on loving the haters and how to do that. He's got some really, really, really good ideas on this. This is Brand Master Transformation Mentor. Until next time, peace. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think.